Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Code Geass episodes 17 and 18. What happened last time?
Last time we had all the stuff with Mao, which was absolutely out of control. Kidnapped Nonnally, and then Lelouch had to Geass himself, which was crazy. And we found out that Suzaku did in fact kill his father.
Genmu Kururugi.
Yes.
And now Mao is dead, Nonnally is safe, and we're turning over a new chapter in this story. Hope you guys leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to get at least a week ahead on Code Geass. See how many episodes ahead we are over there. Only one way to find out. That's by clicking the link in the description, patreon.com/BOLDcast. Again, leave a like and subscribe, please and thank you. And enjoy most of all. I'm really excited for the show. I love the show. Hope you guys love the show and our reactions. Let's go.
Only Lelouch can choose which direction he will go. Will he follow the path that ends in destruction of the world? Or will he travel the road to building a bright new one?
Both at the same time, of course. Yeah. This hope he really grows on you.
Yeah, right? You like it already?
Even on the second time, I liked it a lot more than the first.
Yeah, right?
Suzaku, I finally understand. You. Suzaku! What Mal said. Did you do it? Did you kill your own father? I see. It's not just your secret, is it?
Lelouch,
Kirihara. I think that was the old man's name.
Taizo Kirihara,
He
guy from
claimed that
Kyoto.
Prime Minister Genmu Kururugi killed himself in order to stop all of those in his cabinet who called for a do-or-die resistance. The story was a necessary one for Japan and Britannia.
He covered up for Suzaku, that same old man.
It was tough enough for me to kill my half-brother. Yet Suzaku killed his father when he was only 10 years old. He's been carrying that burden around all these years.
come on, Lelouch, quit moving around, will ya?
He's the model.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Interesting thing, even Lelouch, like, that just proves once again, like, he admits it. He feels bad for Clovis.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up because, like, just real quick before we get into the funny shit, like, at the start of the series, for the first, like, 2-3 episodes, Clovis is, like, a piece of shit. He's presented as, like, the ultimate dirtbag fuckhead asshole.
Yeah.
And he is. But then, like, the more we learn as we go on, he's, like, he's an artist. And he paints pictures of his beloved family members that he's lost. And his like, you know, his connection with Lelouch isn't just, his you know, estranged brother from a different mother who, like, is not connected to him at all. Like, they actually had, like, a real relationship as kids. And, like, just the more you learn about it, it adds to it after the fact when it's, like, this inciting incident of he kills Clovis and then
I think
you learn more and more about the family as it goes along.
I think what's interesting about this is we talked about it before with Cornelia, and Clovis didn't really get the same treatment as Cornelia in terms of, like, redeeming qualities or, like, seeming like a full person who is capable of, like, absolutely being horrible, but also has, like, you know, other things going on.
We didn't see that while he was alive.
We didn't see that while he was alive, and then we're finding out more things after. Like, we're finding out, like, oh, his siblings really cared about him, and
he did, like,
he really cared about other people as well. As horrible as he was, and as much as he didn't care about, you know, anyone from the country that he was occupying, he did care about his family, and like,
it doesn't redeem
him, but it just adds another, like, aspect of it. It takes him away from just being, like, you know, an idiot guy who is in charge of this thing. He's more of a real person, even though still a bad person, but more of a person rather than just this idea of a fucking clown who was in charge.
Yeah, dipshit prince. Exactly. And, like, real quick, Clovis ordered, like, he was just like, if this gets out, I'll be disinherited. Wipe out the Shinjuku ghetto.
Yeah.
Leave no one alive, he literally said. And then, but that's all he was. Whereas with Cornelia, we got a little introduction, and we know more about her now, but she did the same thing in wherever the fuck that was, wherever the other one.
Yeah.
And she literally recreated the same circumstances on purpose. It was for a different reason, but it's still, like, yeah, it's a lot of angles to these people.
And that's why he wants to save people as well. Innocent people.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys.
No, your sight line was lower.
Like this?
No, too far. a little
But also,
higher.
pause it for a second, sorry. It also shows that when if it really came down to it, he probably would kill Lelouch to save innocent people. Like, when he killed his dad, it was to save a higher quantity of innocent people. His dad was not an innocent person in that scenario. He was ordering people to die, basically.
Well, I think it shows the opposite is what Lelouch is saying, because Lelouch is saying he didn't care about anyone before. He never paid anyone any mind when he was little. He wasn't an empathetic person until after the war. Then when after his dad died, now for some reason he's always trying to save people. Before he killed somebody, and now he just feels so terribly about it. He can never kill a person again. Is his ideology.
I guess so.
That's what he's thinking. But what you're saying is possible. He did do it in the past.
I think like it could go either way, because right now he's overcompensating very badly, trying to save as many people, even if they're just going to get killed 1 second. Like he'll save someone out of a falling building, and then they probably got shot like 10 seconds after that. But you know, he is capable of that in some part of him. So whether or not the past is affecting him so badly that he is now literally incapable, or regrets it so badly that he will not choose it again, or if like a part of him.
What happens when the same thing is presented again? Somebody that he loves, who is perpetuating a resistance against Britannia, a greater power. And he is the one between them and like the war continuing.
If he thinks, okay, if I
what will he do in the same situation?
If he gets resolved, okay, if Zero dies, everything can stop. No resistance could ever be as good as that. So they'll just have to give up.
Yeah.
But then when it's Lelouch, well, like I don't know. I think it'll be really interesting, and I think it will depend at like how far escalated this gets when he finds out, like if it's at like a peak where it's almost full-blown war and like people are like, you know what I mean, like if he saw him and it was just a little scrap, like if he found him instead of Shirley, if he had seen him in that last one, would that have been the same as if they're in a city full of people and there's like screams of injured and dying like surrounding him, if that would change things.
Well, we kind of did get a glimpse of that, although it was interrupted by C2 at Narita, at the mountains with the rock slide and shit. Right before that, he cornered him. He was there. He had him in his sights.
He didn't know it was Lelouch, though.
No, but it was Zero, the person who is perpetuating basically the parallel to Genbu.
Yeah.
So, but he didn't pull the trigger. He was there to capture him.
Yeah.
So in that moment, he probably he had the gun to him, and who knows what he would have done if C2 didn't show up. It's ambiguous, and so you're onto something there.
Yeah.
But you're right. It wasn't like his dad, where it was somebody that he really cared about. Important distinction. You're right. Thanks for watching the long discussion or skipping to this exact point.
Too far, a little higher.
Good.
Now your expression's totally different from when we started. This was like this, that went kind of like that, and this was here. There. I prefer him looking clueless.
Surely the first period. Don't you remember? It's Art Week. Prince Clovis had declared it that.
We will open
Speaking of
Art Week
Clovis.
with the dedication of the Clovis Memorial Museum of Art. You, Princess Euphemia, will select the first place winner from among these submitted works.
Oh, this one's nice. I particularly like this painting.
It's regrettable that our investigation revealed that the artist happens to be 1/4 11.
Perhaps it shouldn't have been displayed here in the first place then.
Well, it's a delicate balance with our public. Take a look at that painting right there. It was
A delicate
painted by the
balance.
son of Marquis Nikolai.
Great.
Octopus hot dogs.
Wait. This guy just. Oh, well, I have to please the people, but they'll never truly win.
Exactly.
It's exactly. We'll make
So
them think
corrupt.
that it's literally the same as the like honorary Britannians. It's like we'll make them think that they are standing among us, but really we're so much better than them. It's literally that, and it's kind of like what she said. It's like, okay, well, if you put it here, but you don't want it to be here. But you're still like, you know, I like this painting just because I don't know.
It's so parallel to real life in so many ways.
And especially
It's
with
so
her
fucking
and
dumb.
Suzaku as well.
Yeah.
Because she just likes him as a person and doesn't care that he is supposed to be like not only below her because she's a princess, but also because he's Japanese and stuff. So it's very interesting as well that she has a very like open like mind. She's not as prejudiced as like some of her other siblings. She's not like running around like dirty 11s and you know killing everyone. So I don't know. It's very interesting because it's very similar to how her character is in real. Just in every day.
Yeah.
And
Well,
she doesn't like that other people are, you know, like pretending that and like, you know.
So many parallels to this in real life. It's like, oh, we have a program that, like, you know, we let a certain amount of this many people in here, but will we actually let them, you know, get past a certain point? No, we just have them there because it's part of the numbers so that we can look, you know, fashionable to whoever's looking. But we're not actually gonna let the people do anything of substance. We're just gonna keep them in their place. It's so fucking dumb. It's the same shit. It's like. And then look at this fuck, it's so dumb. It's funny how they say something so poignant about real life in like just a very simple like 1 minute scene about some fucking paintings.
It was painted by the son of Marquis Nikolai.
Great.
Hot dogs. That girl.
Excuse me.
Classic Japanese lunch.
What'd you think?
We have visitors.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Introduction from Kyoto.
Oh shit. The holy swords.
You're the four holy
How did they
swords.
get away
Straight to the
before?
point here. Lieutenant Colonel Toto has been apprehended. He sacrificed himself so that we could escape.
This is bad.
We're gonna have to try to break him out.
The big man.
You sure?
Knights fight for the cause of justice. There's nothing odd about that.
And they need him. Like, he's really good.
Use assembly method B13. You can have Detard handle it. Also alert those who are to rendezvous with us.
Sorry, I didn't meet with the Chinese Federation.
Don't worry about it. I've revised all our plans with them. Making any changes in your usefulness to me will only hinder the plan. Besides, 2 chess pieces I've been wanting will be mine today. And with any luck, a third.
A third.
Today,
He's still washing out. That was reused animation, I think, but he's still washing out like people. Either he's not allowed to use the laundromat at the dorms, or he's washing out like people spray painting his clothes, like "Get out of here, 11," etc. After all this time, because that's what he was doing last time he was there.
Also, concerning what we spoke of earlier, you may choose any one of them to be your knight. They're all excellent soldiers from respected families.
Yes, the pond does freeze solid in the winter. Although Big Brother scolded me once when he caught me skating on it.
We had a
Yeah, you
pond,
better
too,
be
at the Kyuhyuji
careful.
Shrine. It was small,
Skating.
but I used to catch crawdads all the time.
You would catch crawdads? How?
Saudi County.
You just tie a string to a frog's back leg.
Huh? Frog is in those things that sit on lily pads and go croak?
Yeah, but in Japanese they go kero 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 kero.
Huh? Kiddo?
Yep, kero kero.
If things continue at this pace and keep proceeding according to plan, I won't be able to stay with Nonali any longer. That affair with Mao also drove home the fact that I need someone to protect my little sister, whoever that person will be. If Nonali's the one who gives him a reason to live, then
She needs a knight too.
I need to tell you.
Suzaku! Lloyd says it's urgent.
Who's that? She's a soldier.
Friends of yours?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I need to pull Suzaku away from you for a while.
But
Don't worry, I told you it's all right. That guy isn't going to come back here.
right. See you then.
That guy's going to go anywhere.
I will.
Suzaku, when you return, there's something that I want to discuss. It's an important matter.
Uh-oh. I'm nervous. I'll talk to you when I get back.
Well, it seems that Suzaku's really important to them. I'm glad.
Nonali, you seem fond of Suzaku, am I right?
I adore him. But of course I love you more than anyone, Lelouch.
I see.
Is he going to reveal himself to Suzaku?
Surely I'm gonna go on.
He needs someone to protect Nonali.
Wait up, will ya?
Oh no, there's gonna be a picture of her and Lelouch back there. Or the pages she ripped out.
That no 11 companies were used in the construction of this museum.
Highness, there have been rumors lately that you're close to choosing your knight.
A knight? Yes, well, you see, I'm...
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please limit your questions to those concerning the museum only.
Just stuff them in and close the lid for crying out loud. It's almost time to move out.
Take your time and treat it with the utmost care. It was far more fragile than any of you when I gave birth to it. I am its mother.
You arrived on time.
Are you Zero? It's a pleasure. I've heard a lot of things about you.
The pleasure is all mine, Rockshot. I've been reading about you on the net for some time now.
You have?
The articles relating to medical cybernetics.
I do hate talking about the past. Anyway, here. A souvenir from Kyoto. Excuse me, is this really going to improve the interfacing system? No, of course not. Huh? It's going to improve your life expectancy.
Isn't she awesome?
Yeah, I immediately really like her.
Kind of like their Lloyd.
I just heard they changed your executioner. It's gonna be Warrant Officer Suzaku Kururugi. You ought to be glad it's someone you know.
Someone you
You need my signature again.
Even though Princess Cornelia ordered this, there are still some formalities to be followed. Change of executioner is the most exceptional of circumstances.
Cornelia wants him to get his hands dirty.
Force him.
Who's his master? His sensei.
Well, looks like you probably will have to.
Today's your lucky day,
As
Suzaku.
it's almost every day that you're out, honestly.
Oh shit.
You're getting destroyed. Ooh!
Oh! New generation, same as the... Oh! With the wrist. Oh, that's so sick.
And their swords.
We're coming to save you.
Wow.
Awesome. Ordered that you be unofficially executed before you're busted out of here.
Oh, really?
It's a life I gave up once before. It's worth nothing.
In that case, I'll claim your life for myself.
Oh my god.
I love that line so much. In that case, I'll claim your life for myself.
Is he in there? Or no, he's there.
Zero.
Kyoshiro Todo, the only Japanese who 7 years ago brought the mighty Britannian forces to their knees in defeat.
You mean it's Tsukushima? You want me to perform a miracle for you as well?
That was no miracle. That's why I want you.
I pledged my loyalty to General Katase. Now that he's dead, I wish to die too.
Don't be a coward.
What?
You must take responsibility. Responsibility for the miracle that you made.
So dramatic. It's awesome.
People grasp at illusions because they're desperate for miracles. Why else has there been such rampant use of refrain? You must endeavor to the bitter end beyond all that's decent, and then you can die. Till the name of Toto the Miracle has grown ragged and tattered.
You're telling me that the Japanese people can't accept their defeat until then?
Till now they had to accept it. However, now that I'm here, there's hope because I can likely turn their dreams into reality.
And now
The
for
confidence.
highlight of today's event. Princess Euphemia will select the grand prize winner. The work
What's
of
she
art
gonna
upon
do?
which you place this flower will be deemed the winner, Your Highness.
Is she gonna put it on that other one, or is she just gonna put it on this one? She can't do it. Because it's not the best one.
Yeah, not even close. It's just the biggest one. With Emperor Trump on there.
Wow, what a great soundtrack for this destruction.
These things are so fucking cool.
Oh my god.
Insert song. I love it.
Ooh. The special one for him.
I love the Cyclops look. It's so,
Yeah.
like, scary looking.
Welcome back, Colonel Todo. You've all worked so hard for this.
How about, like, getting out of here?
This is a big moment. They're joining the Black Knights.
Eliminate the remaining forces here. Roger.
Now all the tasks at hand have been cleared. Anomaly's knight has already been chosen. That leaves only...
Nonalee's knight.
Yeah. Oh,
has already
shit.
been chosen. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
Well, how convenient. One problem left to contend with has come here on his own. Please,
do you think he can beat 5 ace pilots?
I know, but I...
This is like exactly how she feels. Like how
Or
she
6. Exactly how she feels.
How she wants. She doesn't like any of those other shitty knights that are like pre-approved.
Mm-hmm.
She wants Suzaku to be her knight
Just
as
like
well.
she wants that other painting. Exactly. The parallels.
Escaped.
Ooh.
Got the 4 holy swords, Toto and Colin.
Yeah.
Aren't those new enemy models amazing? However, Miss Cecile.
Yes?
In hindsight, it's certainly quite fortunate that the Lancelot's trailer is our primary means of transport.
No, it's because you spent our entire budget on the Lancelot itself. That's hindsight.
That's it? White nightmare that's...
She gonna have some crazy insight about it, how to take it down. Oh shit.
He's outnumbered. Big time.
Everything we've got.
All units, give them distance.
Good move.
Its speed and maneuverability are truly astonishing. Nevertheless.
Its movements follow a predictable pattern. Its initial attack is always...
He's been running simulations.
It never fakes that first move. Once you dodge that attack, he immediately moves...
Oh shit.
Oh
Check
no.
the data I'm sending you. S57.
Shit.
He's really doing it.
He's predictable now. They've fought so many times.
Yeah.
The next move...
Oh, got the Varus out?
Falling back to the rear. Coordinate X23.
Oh my god. Oh.
Who dares anticipate my moves? No matter.
You need to get out
He's
of it.
anticipating his moves because he's a student.
Oh shit, what's LELOUCH gonna do if he can see him?
Block on it.
What? You mean we didn't install one?
You didn't. You absolute idiot.
It has too many features.
Okay, LELOUCH.
No way. Is that really you? Suzaku?
Oh my god, everyone knows him.
Give us our next instructions! Zero!
All this time it was him? Suzaku.
He just wanted him to be Nonalee's knight.
Oh, and no.
Wait, please!
What?
Yeah, nobody
I'd
knew.
like to watch it to the end.
Good. I can still pilot.
They were hiding the fact that he was Japanese the whole time from everybody because
Yeah.
nobody trusted him.
Do not do this, Suzaku.
Colonel Toto. So then, you want to live more than you want to follow your own principles?
Do I disappoint you? Very well. Then keep to your schedule and execute me.
But why? Why are you there? You can't be because you have to be by Nonalee's side.
What's wrong? You have become a cowardly boy who's afraid of altering the status quo.
Denying everything in our society is pointless. Once I make them trust me, I'll have the power to change it.
You're serious?
I'm dead serious.
Then you must continue down that path. Regardless of whether you win or lose, you'll achieve nothing unless you're prepared to sacrifice everything. And that goes for countries as well as individuals.
Right.
Like it's another lesson. It's so sad.
We're destroying the White Nightmare. Got that?
And Colin's out of commission.
Orders! We're not waiting. Captain Senba, take spinning life or death formation.
Roger.
No, wait! Stand down!
Don't worry, it's a synchronized four-way attack. Haruki, release the Harken booster quickly.
The password's my favorite food.
Oh.
Four
Got
block
enough
attack
swords.
disarmed all of them.
You need to get out of there.
Oh!
Are you okay?
Interesting fighting style he uses.
Stop it!
Zero.
Done enough fighting for now. We achieved our objective here.
Use escape route 3. Withdraw immediately!
Oh,
Yeah.
shite.
Get out of there.
An unwinnable battle's not the same as a lost battle. You seem to be very well aware of that, Zero.
Lucky that happened at the
Whoa.
exact. Ooh.
Smoke screen.
Now releasing
Immobilized.
smoke.
Nice. That's the perfect thing that they need to be able to get
Yeah.
away.
Huge open area.
Suzaku, well done.
heavens like him.
Princess Euphemia?
All of you! I'll now answer the question you asked me earlier. You had inquired as to whom I would select to serve as my knight, correct? The knight I have chosen will be the young man you see before you. Warrant Officer Suzaku Kururugi.
Badass.
No, I called him, but he won't answer.
What's wrong?
Here we go again. She's thinking as he's like creepily laughing to himself.
So, episode 17, Night. What did you think of that one? 4 holy swords, awesome mechs. I forget what they're called.
Is this the second episode in our...
This is the first one in this one.
I feel like...
I think?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, because this is episode 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good episode. I think we should just move on to the next one because we stopped a lot and like talked about a lot of the things during that.
Sure. All right, next episode right now. Alrighty, what were you gonna say? You don't know what's gonna happen?
I don't know what's gonna happen, and I hate this show because I feel so conflicted of what I want to happen. Because I'm like, oh good, now LELOUCH knows, but then at the same time I'm like, oh man, I wish I could have seen what happened if LELOUCH exposed himself. Mm-hmm. And, like, in a calmer situation, like, I don't know, I like, just so many possibilities for things to get revealed. It already seems, like, too soon for that have to have been revealed. You know what I mean? Like, just halfway through season 1. Mm-hmm. And, like, now what's LELOUCH gonna do? Because his entire plan, his whole plan for his sister and, like, what he was gonna do, because he was kind of setting it up that if he had to, like, get away and, like, just, like, you know, leave everything and just go full time with the Black Knights, he could do that. Mm-hmm. And you know, he would know that his sister was protected, but now it's like, by who? You know?
Yeah.
You can't do that anymore.
Well, yeah, and then there was that crazy laugh at the end where like what it's kind of a betrayal, or he was not expecting Suzaku to be like...
he feels super betrayed, even though Suzaku had like made his ideologies clear to him. They had that full conversation before, but LELOUCH didn't know like how deep that went and how, you know, and he had thought like, I don't he had this sort of idea of Suzaku, and then it just got completely changed around.
Well, yeah, because the first scene of the whole show is LELOUCH saying to Suzaku during the war, or like when Japan was occupied, right after he killed his dad, he's like, I swear, Suzaku, one day I'll obliterate Britannia, because he sees like how much suffering Suzaku's in, and everybody's in, and all this shit, and how he's fucked up by this, and he thought he knew Suzaku, and he started on this path partly with Suzaku, and he was the person that he in a way trusted more than anybody, and
I think especially after that with Nonnally and him like being so helpful to rescue her, he's just thinking like, oh, maybe
he had like a dream
I can
for the future.
Trust him. Maybe this.
He had a dream like, oh, what if we could like be a family, and like that's why he's laughing, because it's so comical that like, of course, the one thing that could be a bright future in his life of like family and niceness is impossible to happen.
And
like the opposite.
And of course, the one enemy that he's like the whole time it's just been like, oh, if we eliminate that white nightmare, then we can do whatever we want. No one else can stand against them, because you know, even Cornelia, they can defeat Cornelia. They can do whatever they want, even if they're outnumbered, because he's so good at strategy, and they at this point just have better equipment other than the Lancelot.
Right. Isn't it so good once the song grows on you, though? Ooh, high level animation this episode? I mean, every episode has fucking awesome animation.
We used to have trouble getting even a single motorcycle.
They have a submarine?
Now we have a submarine.
I just want to note that, it's something that I forget. Isn't the animation, like, so great and consistent each episode.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a consistent look every time.
So consistent that I literally don't notice it.
Yeah, right?
Because I never notice it anyway, unless it's, like, very obvious.
You don't get that these days. Either you get marvels like Mob Psycho, or you get shit tier shows, or you get something in between where they spend all the budget on, like, 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I haven't told you yet, I think I told you it before, but all the character designs are done by Studio Clamp, which is a manga studio that mostly does shoujo, which is why they have like more shoujo-esque features, more elegant looking.
Yeah.
But it's made up. It's not only not only do stories for girls. It's made up exclusively of women, which is
cool.
very unusual. It's like a mission statement for them. So that's a cool thing. That's like kind of gives you a little insight.
Yeah, I was thinking the design does seem very like similar to that style of thing, so that's cool.
We used to have trouble getting even a single motorcycle. Now we have a submarine. The military district of India will be in big trouble if the Britannians ever find out. How'd she do
Oh.
Now then,
She's loading them up with all kinds of shit.
Under the table.
They're getting like a bunch of stuff from all over the place.
And by the way, Military District of India, I think because they never got their independence from Britain. So when it became Britannia, they just became like, they just kept being part of the empire.
Our new chief of military affairs will be Kyoshiro Todo. Taking charge
That's
of
good.
Intelligence, espionage, and public relation matters. Detard Reed.
But he's white. What the fuck?
I'm not a racist, but what's your reasoning for placing one of them in such a sensitive position?
Reasoning?
I'm not racist, but why are they in here?
I'm not Japanese either. You all know that. What matters is the ability to produce results. Who you are and where you're from are of little consequence.
All right, already.
My deputy commander will be Kaname Ogi.
Who, me?
Fair enough.
Object?
No.
Well, you were our leader to begin with, weren't you? A newbie can't take that job, right?
And for research and development, Rakshot.
Who else?
Captain of the Zero Squad, Colin Kozuki.
The Zero Squad?
An elite guard under my direct command. Think of yourselves as my personal force.
An elite guard. Zero.
And Tamaki will lead the 2nd Special Forces. That is all. I'm the man!
There is no position for C2?
Zero.
She does whatever.
Who cares if he's an honorary Britannian? Not even 11 is just
broadcasting it live?
probably to win her favor, I wonder.
Oh, he's dripped out. He's got the sword.
Are they kidding? No, this can't be happening. They're making him a major
Oh,
and 11.
freaking bullies.
Wilt thou
Major.
upon this day pledge thy fealty to Britannia?
Yes, Your Highness.
Dost thou wish to abandon thyself, be sword and shield for the sake of the greater good?
Yes, Your Highness.
She's so proud of him. Oh, that's cool. Pointed at the heart.
I do hereby dub thee Sir Suzaku Kururugi.
Nice one. They're so mad.
Even Dalton. Oh, well then, I suppose there's no harm in it. This is a big day. A Japanese person is now the equivalent of a major.
Yeah. The son of the former prime minister as well. Very nice.
Big day for race relations in Britannia.
Probably won't help too much, but
He's become a focal point among 11.
I wonder what Cornelia thinks about this.
I recommend he be assassinated.
Assassinated?
Huh?
He may be right. The servile masses lack such a hero.
People aren't moved by ideology alone, but the Britannians will hold this boy up as a symbol. I think that taking him out would be the smart decision.
They'll
right
be
now.
like, a brighter future.
The Japanese would be revolted by such a cowardly act.
What do you want us to do? Get him when he's alone and kill him straight out?
Calm down. I'm merely suggesting we minimize a risk in the most efficient way possible, but at zero cost, of course.
Just use your Geass on Kururugi.
Drop it.
So stubborn. Why not? Because he's your friend? Or is it pride?
All of it.
You might have to kill him otherwise.
Yeah.
You haven't said anything about it yet. Sister, even you have to...
It's Viceroy.
Viceroy, even you must know that he's deserving.
Discrimination against the numbers is our national policy.
Then it's time I tried to change that.
Oh, is it now? Sub-Viceroy. Well, when you become Empress, feel free to do so.
Construction of the thought elevator is proceeding as scheduled. Yes, I understand.
Thought elevator.
What, Schneisel?
Yes, Majesty. Your orders?
You needn't interfere. If he's that sure of himself, let him challenge me.
Okay, guys, time to raise a glass of here.
What do you think that's about?
I don't know. Originally, when I had seen that place, like, in the background of that one of C2, I had thought that that was, like, I don't know, like, heaven or, like, some sort of, like, spiritual, like, where whatever, C's world or whatever.
Right.
Whatever is going on with that. I mean, it still could be, because if in my predictions, the like, Britannia, like, destroyed and kidnapped all people like her, and probably discovered some sort of secrets about that place. So I don't know if this has anything to do with that, or if this is like some sort of other, like, if there's one sort of supernatural powers in this world, there could be others as well. So who knows like if this family has like other things that are helping them to, you know, be powerful, or help them in the beginning or something. I don't know.
Oh, hey, Colin, can you help me set up more pizza?
Remember that bag?
Oh, yeah.
This is for Zero, Colin. You don't do it here.
Here?
Hey, I think Shirley wants you to give her a hand.
I'm sorry, but I'm right in the middle of something at the moment.
What are you doing? Maybe I can help out. Hey, I'm sorry, I got held up.
Huh?
No problem. I'm just happy you could be here.
Oh, I wonder if she's remembered now, or I wonder what happens, because if he ordered her to forget, then she had to forget, but if she, like, finds evidence that she has forgotten something, because we know that, people who have been Geassed are capable of remembering that something fishy happened, and
like
then
with
they can,
and, Jeremiah.
Yeah, so like they are aware. They're not aware of exactly what happened, but they know that something happened. So I wonder if Shirley, if she hadn't found anything to the contrary, probably wouldn't, you know, because she's not military and, like, you know, whatever. But now that she has found some diary entries, assumingly probably all about LELOUCH, like, I don't know if that can make her remember those things, or if just it will confuse her and make her suspicious.
Hey, what did you want to talk about? You said it was kind of important, right?
Well, nothing now.
Just forget it.
Bad news, Suzaku. You just got even more work to do, I'm afraid.
Oh, right.
You know him?
He's my boss.
Hey, is something wrong? Oh, do you guys know each other?
We're to be married.
He says.
Right, honey bunch.
Honey bunch.
It's out.
So you knew?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, what's going on here? Who is this guy?
Earl.
Earl! It's an honor, your lordship. What did you say your relationship was again? She and I are betrothed.
So, do I have military duties then?
Yes, an important someone or other is arriving by boat. We're off to meet him, along with the Lancelot and Princess Euphemia.
Someone or other. Could it be the second prince? I hope so.
Yeah, Island. The Tokyo. What? You're saying you don't know either?
Ditto.
You still shouldn't have said anything. After all, your loose lips got our plans leaked onto the net.
Oh,
You're
God.
so charming, though. I couldn't resist.
Euphemia is going to that island and made a noble from their homeland.
Oh,
Our knight
great.
Our objective is the capture of the Lancelot and Suzaku Kururugi. Once we've won the battle, I want Kururugi taken safely into custody. So, what happens after we got him? Don't worry, just leave that to me.
I guess he's probably made up his... it's really hard because it would be so easy to Geass him, but I can feel that LELOUCH, because of all the history with him, just, like, wishes that he could, like, convince
Reach
him
out to him.
normally.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a disposable person that
Yes.
he just wants to, do whatever I tell you to do. Follow me blindly. He doesn't want that from his friend who he like grew up with and respects, and like even though he has differing opinions, he wants to be able to convince him just by talking to him and reasoning with him, but it's so unlikely because he's just very, very set in his beliefs.
I wish to be there, documenting history as it's created. Nothing has ever made my heart dance more.
Documenting? You're right in the thick of it. I'd say you're fabricating history.
Objectivity is a fairy tale. In the end, journalism is a product of the human mind, like everything else.
You're not to interfere with military matters.
Yes, of course.
Okay, little finger.
Yes, of course, after I already did it. Oh shit.
Terrorists!
They're just taking him like...
Zero Squad, I want you covering them from their flank.
With Toto on the battlefield as a commander, like up
Yeah.
in the shit, and Zero behind. Now he doesn't need to risk his life in the thick of battle.
Toto held off the Britannians once before without a single nightmare. Now I only have to wait for Euphemia to receive word of our visit.
Headquarters appears to be under some sort of attack.
We'll withdraw to the settlement.
Can you arrange an escort unit for her?
It's too risky to leave right now.
You're going to be fine. Don't worry, Princess. I won't let any harm come to you.
Suzaku, you should help these men fend off the attack.
But Sub-Viceroy, he's an honorary Britannian.
Okay.
We're almost certainly dealing with the Black Knights here. What if he turns the Lancelot against...
You do
What?
realize you're criticizing a member of royalty, right?
Forgive me, I didn't mean to.
Kururugi, demonstrate your valor for us today, so that we may finally silence all these naysayers.
Right.
Worthless garrison unit!
Finish the job!
Oh shit.
Ah shit, Tamaki.
That's right, Suzaku. Come.
Confirming target. Formation 3 and
What is that?
Do not fire on the target. I repeat, do not fire.
Yes, but that would mean... Yes, Your Highness.
Using himself as bait? Find that! Zero! I've got you! Right where?
I want you.
Oh my god.
What the?
EMP.
She just wrecked it.
It's frozen? Good.
We need to talk, Kururugi. I suggest you come out. Your secondary system should still be functioning.
Oh.
You'll be treated as a prisoner under international law. Of course, if you don't care to talk, we could just gun you down.
I don't care. Tell Suzaku to abandon the unit.
Gefion disturber.
You mean?
But they're actually using it as a jamming mechanism. I thought it only theoretical. What a fool I am. It really is you, Rakshata.
Looks like the range and endurance still need a little work.
Not looking good for
Get straight to
our
the point,
boy.
Suzaku Kururugi. I want you to join me.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
Look, you can forget it. I already told you. Results gained through contemptible means are worthless to me.
So, you wouldn't describe the peace we have now as worthless? If Japan had resisted to its very last breath 7 years ago, what do you think would have happened? The Chinese and the EU would have stepped in and split Japan in 3. They'd be fighting even now. Our current peace is the result of Japan's immediate and unconditional surrender.
That's right.
Validating him.
Fighting to preserve my father's peace ever since it began.
Prime Minister Kururugi, elected by the people, didn't choose surrender. That decision was selfishly made by his killer. Surrender became the only logical choice. Will of the people was stolen from them. by a lone criminal pursuing his own selfish agenda.
Can you hear them at all?
Jeez Louise.
There's too much stuff.
Do you know that?
There's only one way for you to atone now.
Huh?
Didn't the Japanese people with the choice they weren't able to make then? The path they were robbed of 7 years ago, fighting Britannia.
Fighting them? That again?
Or would you rather drive the masses towards a future dictated by your own egotism? You call that peace?
We're launching surface-to-surface missiles against the terrorists. Major Kururugi, your orders are to keep Zero there.
They're giving him up to die.
Wow.
Worth it. And he knows it.
Can't approve of your methods. All I can do right now is this.
Why, you little...
Don't move. The field will affect you too.
But Zero...
You're assigning
That's the Marine
to escort them.
version.
The Viceroy should be taken out
You're
of the...
going to destroy the Lancelot?
This is our chance to kill him.
And whose idea was this? Major Kururugi's my personal knight.
It was a para-level 1 order. It can only be countermanded by the consensus of at least 3 ranking generals or the Viceroy herself, I'm afraid.
Then who exactly issued this order, Captain? Get me aligned to them immediately.
Para-level 1 order, Princess Euphemia.
Out of my way.
She's gonna jump in there? Holy shit.
There's a chance I'll be caught in the attack. See if they'll initiate their launch then.
Please stop what you're doing.
Princess out there.
I'm not sure they will, unfortunately.
Oh.
God.
Oh no.
Oh! Oh my god!
Hold on, I'm coming.
You
How fucking
absolute
dumb could you be?
fucking idiot.
As well. You don't have a problem with that?
We're about to put an end to the most dangerous criminal our homeland has ever known. I'll speak of your bravery for generations to come.
Shut up!
All nightmares, target on those missiles and throw up a barrage. Empty your guns if you have to.
Oh my god.
Suzaku, let Zero go. It's me, Suzaku and Colin from the Student Council.
Anything to distract
Oh
him.
my God.
Suzaku.
Fucking Yuffie.
Dino.
A soldier must always follow his orders.
Certainly easier than following your own heart. How do you feel about this?
You're wrong. I have rules that I made and need to live by.
What's that?
Oh my god.
Has shields?
Completed a plume system? Well, I'm not
Star Wars now?
That's my brother's Avalon.
The Avalon.
Let's see this guy once and for all.
No, it can't be.
Damn it, Suzaku, do something! You're going to die!
Better that than breaking the rules.
You stubborn fool!
Holy shit.
What did you think of that one?
I don't know how they're getting out of that. And clearly, brother number 2 has like a lot. He's absolutely loaded. He's got like a flying spaceship. Not in space, obviously, but it looks like a spaceship.
A float system.
And some sort of like it looked like some sort of like nightmare type thing, but just like out of control and like, you know, capable
With those crazy blaster things.
I don't know how they're gonna go to that. I don't know if he used Geass at that point. I don't know what it would do because they would have to climb out of the sand pit and then run away, but they're already being shot at, so they couldn't really do that. I don't know. And freaking Euphemia jumping in there. Man.
Shit got intense there. Like, it seemed like just kind of an isolated fight.
Yeah.
But, like, with that trap and everyone there and, like, Colin's revealing herself and fucking...
It's so...
everybody's there watching.
You know what's crazy? It's crazy watching them, like, I don't know what they are, like, those guys with the little hats that are, like, calling all the shots.
Who?
The
officers?
Yeah, the officers or whoever they are. How they are just so like it's almost like the best possible scenario for them because they're excited to get rid of Suzaku and the Lancelot and all of that, like, because they're just like, oh well, if that's what happens, then that's what happens. But like,
sorry, go ahead.
But like, I feel like a lot of people would think that was a good thing, and they'd be like, oh, finally getting rid of that, like, you know what I mean? Like, if it was, and, like, yeah, just not paying attention. I think also it comes down to them not respecting Euphemia at all. Like, it seems like a lot of people just don't respect her as a leader. Just because she's not cutthroat like most of her siblings. She's not, like, super war hungry.
Like, she's stereotypical princess. Like, she's a princess. Cornelia is a princess, but she's not like, ooh, I'm a princess, like, type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the way the admiral or whoever he is, like, is talking to Suzaku, it seems like he actually respects him as a soldier in that moment, which adds sort of to the gravitas of the situation that he really is, like, one with the army. He's finally being recognized, like, in a way. He's been recognized, he's knighted, and he's now gets the privilege of, like, dying in service of, like, an actual good cause and turning the tide in the war, sacrificing himself, like he sacrificed his father to end a war.
And yeah, for Suzaku, in a way, this is like, as we learned from reading his mind previously, this is literally his best possible situation, is for him to succeed in taking down the biggest threat, but also just die.
Yeah.
And not have to do it anymore. Man. I don't, like...
What do you think of Prince Schneisel?
That's his name.
You've heard his name before. You've said his name before.
I don't know, because we haven't really seen him, so we don't know. We know that he's, like, funding the Lancelot, and now he's
he has a lot of experimental stuff.
He's got a lot of things going on. But we don't know anything about him, or I don't know.
He looks serious.
He does look serious. He looks like he means business, but I don't know. I feel like I don't even have that much to say. I just kind of want to watch the next one.
Sure, let's do it. Leave a like and subscribe, please and thank you. Hope you guys enjoy. Most of all, check out Patreon to see the next one right now. We're moving right along. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.